Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. So today I just want to cover what the market has been doing the last few days. We've seen the U-turn trend the past several trading days, and it's been quite remarkable how profound it's been. One day in particular, we saw the market was down. Well, when I say market, I'm saying the Dow, even though the Dow is not really that representative of the overall market, but the Dow was down 1,000 points, and then it ended up closing up that day. Like it was up almost 100, which is a insane swing. And then the next day, it had another U-turn, not as dramatic, but it was still significant. It was like up a few hundred, then it ended up down 100 or so. Since I've been following it today, it's been up. It was up 500 just a minute ago, but it's been kind of teeter-tottering again. So let's take a look at it. Yeah, this morning it was up 34,763, and then it dropped down to, it lost like 300 points, and then it's coming back up. Well, it was up at 11 and then down again, close to 1130, and then it's up and down, very volatile. NASDAQ is up today. S&P is up 1.29% now. Dow's up 1.36%. NASDAQ's up almost a full percent, but it's still, I think it's been hammered the most of the three major ones. Russell is down. It was up a minute ago. And yesterday we had the Fed meeting minutes where Jerome Powell said that interest rates would start to raise in March, which, I mean, we know that's coming. That's no surprise, but there's no change for interest rates as of this moment. They're staying the same. We did have some good news today. So jobless claims are down, and hopefully the ominous Omicron might be in the decline. And that may help us to have some sort of a rally. We also had some good GDP news today. I believe GDP was up like over 6.5%, and it was only projected to be up like 5%. So that's good news. So hopefully we can sustain this rally today. Netflix is also having a nice rally from its bottom. Let's look at that one. So it had dropped all the way below 360. And it's come back almost to 390 at this point. So if you were one of the lucky people or savvy and you were sitting on cash and you sold at the right time, now might be a decent time to buy into some stuff at a lower price. We had this precipitous drop on the 20th, which I referenced in another video, all the way down to, not sure if I'm getting ads for that. Yeah, we dropped all the way below 400. It was over $100 drop per share on the 21st, and then the low point we dropped to 356, and then it seems like we're starting to rally from there. So if you got into this, or if you got like a call option today, this would be nice. But at this point, options are really like gambling. There's no discernible strategy that I could detect in this market with the volatility the way it is, unless you just want to gamble or maybe just buy one contract of something. Again, not advice, but I'm also going to start looking into futures, because I've read and heard that futures can be less risky than options, even though it's a similar function, similar mechanism where you're buying contracts of stuff. I've heard that there's no like time decay, and there's not a significant like volatility, and it's a much bigger market. It's like 5 times, or it's open, I believe, 24/5. So it's something I plan to look into this year, possibly as a new source of income if the if the current game doesn't work. So far this year, things haven't worked out too well, so it might be time to get into some new stuff. But yeah, options in a market that's not as volatile and going up like we've had the last couple of years after the initial COVID drop. It was a really great environment from like March of 2020, or really April and May of 2020, all the way through the end of last year was really a great market for especially like long call options. Um, I'm not as familiar with put options. I mean, I know what they are, but the call options, like I've talked about the earnings blast strategy. Um, when things are going well, when companies are having great earnings, when they're consistently beating earnings expectations, they can have an earnings blast, and you can trade and have some decent returns on some call options if you follow that. If you keep the earnings calendar, I believe Ameritrade, it's on the dashboard. Again, none of this advice, but unfortunately, I'm sure a lot of people are either sitting on their down positions in the market, or they've lost a lot and not sitting on a lot of cash. So for the lucky ones that are, it might be, we might be recovering a bit, but it remains to be seen. Let's hope that we can at least end the day on a positive note, and we'll see what happens. So far, since I started the video, so far the Dow is holding steady. What else is in the news? Mortgage rates settle. Economy expanded, fastest rate since 1984. Well, so did inflation. Maybe that's why Biden says inflation is an asset. I don't know. I won't get into that too much. Let's see what else. I was looking for the exact GDP number, but that was close to 6.5%, I thought. Anyway, well, that's all I really wanted to discuss today. Thanks for watching. Please remember, like, comment, and subscribe, and keep an eye out for my next videos coming up. Thanks. Take care.